7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's good.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Thielen here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Brady now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Jets.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra men. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Janovich, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. 38-24 was the final. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Ryan Tannehill He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. James White, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Mario Addison in on the stop.
It's a pickup of...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Fourth down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, a run with Smallwood. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Down, New York.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A run with Smallwood. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Smallwood.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
By Bud Dupree.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Seahawks 7.
So they put together. Ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of touchdown, but that's actually okay. They got a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Coleman, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They will run again with Coleman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And it's caught by Herndon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman now.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
By Eric Berry. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play while the training staff works. On him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Smallwood, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kaepernick. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A 10-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that, man. And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Out to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. Smallwood. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Brady. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point now coming from Myers. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Now the fourth down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way. But bottom line, they're still alive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Kaepernick to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they...
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Going right back to Smallwood. And he's he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They give to Smallwood. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Jets, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.